Hi guys, I am sorry it has been so long since I posted anything. I had made this big effort into getting back into this habit, and I actually had filmed a ton of things, but life happened. For one, I've got my 2 kids, but more than that, like, I take care of a 3rd kid most mornings, so between those 2 babies, he's younger than my son. One of them was always needing something, so I just really haven't had a lot of time. I haven't had time to put on that much makeup, to edit, to film, like, to remember. This is my hobby, and I have other priorities. But I have been trying to play around, and it's Thanksgiving this week, so that's how late in the year it is now. And I don't have my 3rd baby this week, which makes me actually really sad. I really miss him. But I guess maybe give me a little more freedom to play around and film, because my chunk will sit out with his sister for a while and be sort of entertained by her. So, because I can hear him squawking right now. So I'm hoping just to get a few things filmed, and this is way too long. I've still been playing palette roulette because that is just how I'm getting through my collection these days. And this week I've been using the Urban Decay XX, like 20, the 20-year release, their Vice LTD Reloaded palette. And it looks like this. I'm trying to show you without blinding you with the mirror. It's got a bunch of fun colors, no bright pinks, which is what they normally do, so that really surprised me. Lots of purples and lots of greens, like 3 or 4 purple blue colors, 3 greens. Not what I expected from them. This came out, I think, a year ago, but this is really my first time playing with it this week. I've done some cool looks. This misdemeanor color, I have it in the original, I think it's like Book of Shadows 2 or something. It's so pretty. I'm glad I have a new one. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump in. The lipsticks that were selected was this Bobbi Brown lip gloss in Bare Sparkle. It's a high shimmer lip gloss. I think I got this as like a 100-point perk or something from Sephora. And then the next one it picked was Nars Funny Face, which I think I have right here. Oh, so close. I only have 2 Nars lipsticks. I grabbed the other one. In Funny Face, it's like this bright pink, like, so I don't even know how to like qualify this. It's so pretty though. It's another like bright magenta that I have too many of. So that's a really bright color, so I might stick to more neutral colors on my eyes, which was not my initial plan, but that is a lot brighter than, well, I didn't know what it was going to select. It was a randomizer. That's a really bright color, so I don't think I want to have super bright colors in my eyes. I'm going to go check on the chunk, and I will be right back. Oh, it's a chunk. It's a chunk of hunk of man. It's a chunk of hunk of man. Yes, you are. You my chunk of hunk of man. All right. We're going to put you in your seat. I've got a little rocker seat that sits right here. Okay. I realized while I was buckling him in that I had forgotten to moisturize my face. So now we are moisturized and ready to go. I don't even know why I clipped my hair this high. I got it cut last night. It's so short now. So yeah. So I really want to do these live, but you apparently cannot do live YouTube videos until you have 10,000 subscribers. I have like 40. And I cherish every single one of you 40 because, well, I don't know, you're cool and you, like, I don't know. I just appreciate it. I appreciate that anybody cares about what I have to say, because I don't think well, I get asked a lot by my friends here about my makeup. So that was one of the reasons I started doing this again. So I use my Nars eye primer, and I'm setting it with Anonymous, which is this like matte creamy color in the bottom corner of the palette. And that is just because the primer itself is clear, but I want to set it, and I want to use like not an opaque color by any means, but just because it's kind of a creamy color, it gives the pigments of the eyeshadow something to grab onto. I've just found that if I don't set my eye primer, it's not a good eyeshadow day. Oh, that's nice. I have eye goop. I haven't been up very long. I've only had 1 cup of coffee. I love my coffee downstairs. I've come too far. I'm not going back downstairs for it. Not until I leave. And then I'm going to take this, I think it's like a base, yeah, this is the Real Techniques base shadow brush. It's got a little taper and it's not domed, but it like flares out and comes back in. And I'm going to dip that into Laced, which is like a skin tone color. And I'm going to apply that as my transition shade. Hello, Mr. Man. Hi. Hi. We just recently started putting him in his own room and he's sleeping so much better. So I'm sleeping so much better. Anyway, so what I'm saying is like you can't do live videos. There you go. You don't want this. You can't do live videos until you hit 10,000 subscribers. But like in reality, I don't have time to film and edit and upload and like the YouTubers who are moms and like I applaud them because like I just have other stuff to do. There's dishes, there's potty training, there's making sure they eat balanced meals. He's just starting on solids, so eating like a meal for him takes like an hour. Like I applaud them and they make it seem so like seamless and flawless and like good for them. I'm not them. I'm going to zoom you in a little bit. So I'm just taking this color and I'm going into my crease and then pulling up to right under my brow bone. And then I'm going to take the same brush and dip into Suspend, which is this like, well, it looks gray on the monitor, but it's a brown. And I'm going to concentrate that more in the crease. I'm not going to pull it up as far as I did Laced. That's just going to give the crease a little more definition. Whoa, my chunk of huh? Yes, you are. You're so cute. Kicking. Had to kicking. I'm gonna pop some chapstick on because I feel dehydrated already. Now I drank a bunch of water this morning. Next, I'm going to go in with, I haven't played very much with the neutrals in this palette, so I don't know what I'm doing. I think we're just going to stick with a very neutral eye, and I'm very sorry this is going to be so very boring, but I think it'll be pretty. I actually have plans to refilm a tutorial that I've already filmed because I think I poked myself in the eye while I was filming it, and I stopped. I don't remember. So now I'm going to take Moonflower, which is this like pretty, it's like a peachy orange color. I don't really know how to describe it. Moonflower, I guess, it's not an accurate description, but I can see why they named it that. And I'm just taking this on an e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush. But I just because I grabbed it, I would typically use like a flat shader brush. And I'm going to lay this across my whole lid. Yeah, this is like it's like a peachy orange color. It's very subtle, but really pretty. Oh, Mr. Man. What, Papa? You can't be tired yet. You just woke up like an hour ago. You should be hungry. did you lose a winkus? Oh, did we lose our winkus? There you go. There you go. So I'm just laying this across the whole lid. And then I'm going to flip it over. That's my jam. And I'm going to dip into Road Stripe, which is like, it's a slightly iridescent, shimmery white color. And I'm just going to very, very lightly, like I barely am touching the pan, and I'm barely touching my brow bone. Yes, bubbles. Yes. And then I'm going, if I can find it, my favorite brush. I don't even know what it's called. It doesn't have a name. It's just this like fluffy, it's not, it's very subtly tapered maybe. Like, I don't know. This is my favorite brush. It does anything I ask it to. But today we're going to use it to kind of just put a little bit of darker shades on the outside. I'm going to put it into Smog and Twice Baked together. So this Smog is in the Naked palettes. And so is Twice Baked actually. So you already have these colors if you have the Naked palettes. They're very Urban Decay. Like they're very Urban Decay. And I'm just going to put this in my outer V. Very lightly. Like, I don't know what this is, and it's the best brush ever. Oh, Mr. Man. Do you not want to be with Mama? Or do you want Mommy to hold you? And, like, it's effortless and flawless, and you don't have to do anything else. Oh dear. Oh, you're so heavy. You're so heavy. At his 6-month appointment, he weighed as much as my daughter did at her 1-year appointment. He is a chunk. A hunk. Huh. Then we chunk a man. Did you just need a snoodles? Okay, we snoodles. Real life, my son wanted to be held and just needed a snuggle. Huh. And this is like, again, for the moms who are YouTubers who are moms and they are able to like put their kid away, like, or not put them away, but you know, like have them entertained and taken care of and supervised while they do this stuff, like that's great. But my husband's in the military. He's at work. Anyways, okay, got him more or less settled. So I'm just going to do a quick liner. I was going to do brown. I've been wearing brown eyeliner a lot recently just because I feel like it's less harsh on my skin tone. But I think today I'm going to do gray, and this is just the first one I grabbed. I was actually going to look for a different one. But this is CoverGirl Liquiline Blast. Doesn't have a color, but it's like a gray charcoal color. Doesn't have a name, I guess, a shade name. And I also really like gray eyeliner because I feel that similarly to brown eyeliner, it's less harsh while still giving definition. Baby, you're so grumpus. So grumper bumper. Oh goodness. Okay. Let's go put you down for a nap. Okay. down for a nap. Well, he's going down for a nap, my little big man. So mascara. I found a bunch of mascara samples in my collection that was like a disgusting amount, so I've been trying to work my way through them. I got, careful baby, I got this. This is the MAC in Extreme Dimension 3D Black Lash in a like Birchbox or in some subscription. This is amazing, but look how tiny it is. I used it in like a month. Lips, you need some lips? Come here. Good job. Love that. Love that MAC one. I'm probably going to buy a full size and make it a waterproof when I'm done with going through all of these.
This one by sparkles.
You want to say sparkles? Dangerous Cuvée. This way. Over here. Gentle. Good job.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. There's sparkles. Then I got the Lancome Monsieur Big, and like it's fine. No more sparkles right now. You got your sparkles. I just don't love it. It was fine, but I didn't love it. Yo, sparkle shoes, you're right, those are sparkly. And so now I'm working on the Urban Decay Super Curl. I really like this. It's not waterproof, but it is more waterproof than the Monsieur Big, and I just feel like it looks better. Again, like the Monsieur Big, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not gonna pay for it. What are you doing, Doodlebug? Your head? Did you bonk your noggin?
Yeah. I saw that.
What'd you do that for? You got Mama's sparkle shoes. What's that? Trash. Did you get Mama's sparkle shoes? Oh, they're so shiny. Okay, bye. So I've been having really bad bags under my eyes because I've got 2 kids and we're trying to night train Moo, and he still wakes up to eat. So I have, oh God, stop saying Lord. I've been trying out a few different things. I was using the Benefit Erase Paste, which I think they've since renamed since I got it. Which works great, but the other day I had like an epiphany. I have been using Benefit Lemonade to cancel out some of the redness in my cheeks because it's getting colder, and so I'm able to wear like a little bit of face makeup, not a lot because I still have 2 kids, but more. And this, like the yellow, some lemonade. The yellow is, it's pretty good at canceling out the red tones in my skin, but not being so severe like a green, which is then harder for me to cover up with like the tinted moisturizer that I have been using, or like the light coverage foundation. So the yellow is just easier for me to use, and I just use my finger because I feel like the product works. It comes with a brush, but I feel like it's working better with my finger because it's able to kind of warm up the product. And I dot it over the parts of my face that are red, just like you would with green. But I just think that I'm so fair, like I'm like white. I do have Hispanic genes, but they don't, like, I'm not very dark unless it's summer and I've been outside. So I really like this yellow corrector. I just feel like it's less severe. It's easier to cover up with foundation or tinted moisturizer. It does a great job of canceling out the red. And then in addition to, which actually started this whole tangent and rant, is I can use it on my under eyes. I have a pimple down here because Mr. Man likes to touch my face. So I have like specifically like this right here. I have this like plain on my face that the Erase Paste, which is a salmon colored corrector, it does an okay job, but I can still see it under my makeup. And it's been really bothering me. Not grammatically correct. It's been bothering me. So I thought, well, I use this yellow corrector on my cheeks. Maybe it'll work on my under eyes. My under eyes are much more blue and purple toned than the redness in my cheeks. But the point of a corrector is for it to be opposite the color wheel. And yellow is pretty opposite from purple, right? Because purple is red and blue, so that would mean that yellow is the color that's, yeah, so purple is the opposite of yellow. Yellow is the opposite of purple, so I'm using that. And it's not perfect. I still need a concealer sometimes. But I do feel like it is, maybe again, just because I'm so fair in the winter, that the yellow is doing a better job of canceling out these circles than the salmon was, just like the yellow is doing better than the green was on my face. Anyways, so I use my finger, I use my ring finger because it is the most gentle and I feel like I can get it into places without worrying about like poking myself. And it's just the finger that I use. The other thing I've been doing is using an under eye primer if I'm going to be doing like on the weekends when I have time because my husband's home to help watch the kids. He does not watch the children, he parents. If I've got more time to get gussied up before going out to dinner or something, I will do like a concealer on top of it. But if I don't have time for that, which I don't have most of the time, this yellow concealer, I just really feel like it's doing a better job than the salmon and the green, which really surprised me because I had always heard green, green, green. Gotta use green to cancel the red, and you gotta use the salmon to cancel out the end. Like everybody uses salmon under their eyes, and so obviously I have to use. No, it just didn't work for me. And if it works for you, good. Like, I'm glad that it works for you and you don't have to go through this confusing journey of not knowing what works for your skin. I also recently found out, Sephora says I got the like Color IQ. We got a Sephora in our JCPenney, like the beginning of this month. I think it opened like on November 1st, or maybe not even November 1st, maybe even later. But they told me I had yellow undertones. Maybe that's why. I've always understood that I was neutral undertones. They told me I was yellow, but I'm pretty sure the foundation they matched me to was neutral. Anyway, I'm trying to get through 2 foundations right now. The Rimmel Match Perfection, just because it goes bad at the end of this year, and this Essence All About Matte. This is my like everyday throw on, can use your fingers, love it. This, I use a brush, so this is like my weekend color. I'm not gonna finish it because it's only like here. There are a lot of products I don't throw out when they expire. But one, this one has a date, not just like a open, you know, throw away this many months after you open it. But also this is like going on my face. It's getting in my pores. It's going to be near my eyes, near my mouth. Like I'm not messing around with that. So this is the Essence All About Matte. I got this in Germany. I think it's just like a Globus, which is like their Walmart. I love it. Oh, I forgot to put primer on my schnoos. Crap. It's already all over my hands. Do I waste the product? Yes, I have very oily skin. We waste the product. Oh, I'm so sad. Okay, so wiping that off because I forgot to put primer on my nose and my forehead. I have a very oily T-zone. Can't get away with not. This is Urban Decay De-Slick in a tube. This is old. I don't know if they still make it. I think they have reformulated it. But mine is still good, so I'm going to keep. Okay. I warmed up my De-Slick in a tube primer between my fingers, and I'm patting and pressing it into my T-zone. I'm just using my 2 ring fingers. My T-zone is really the only part of me that needs help keeping my foundation on. just because I'm so oily that it tends to break down the product. A couple of times this week when I had some extra time, I even set this with powder before I put in color, but I don't have time for that today. So getting product with the Essence All About Matte. Rubbing it between my fingers. And just going to town. This stuff smells really good. It smells kind of like watermelons. Or some kind of sweet summer fruit. Going very gently over my under eyes. And pulling it down my neck. Getting my Rs. Sweeping it back into my hairline a smidge. Okay. Going to take my Rimmel Stay Matte, this big fluffy brush by Real Techniques, and just kind of swirl over that, kind of set everything in place. And then I'm going to take this e.l.f. tapered brush, small tapered brush, and then I stamp it across my under eye. And that is in an attempt to not encourage my under eye wrinkles to wrinkle, but I don't think I used eye cream this morning because I was in a rush, and so I can see that they're not filled in, so they might be a problem later. That's life. I have under eye circles. I'm a mom of 2 tiny children. To just pure out my hands a little bit. I hate having makeup on my hands because I touch my eyes. I wear contacts, so I touch my eyes a lot. I like to do my brows after I do my foundation so that I don't like cover up any work. I've just been using this brow pencil. It's nothing special. I don't do a whole lot of work on my brows. 1, because I don't have the patience. 2, I don't care. 3, I don't know. I just prefer like a filled in brow, like a full brow, but not like a severe brow. But my eyebrows kind of like stop being full after about the halfway point, so they look kind of silly. And I've actually been really loving, oh my gosh, where is it? Is this one it? Yes. This is the Too Faced Pink Leopard, like, blushing bronzer. Brightening bronzer. I put this on, like, super randomly the other day, and I got so many compliments, both on Instagram. Well, not so many compliments. I got 1 compliment on Instagram, but lots of compliments in person, and I thought, that's weird. Like, I didn't think that it really made that much of a difference. But I am taking this Real Techniques blush brush. And that's it. That's all I'm going to do. Bless you. Because realistically, that's all I have time for. What did you find? What did you find?
A lucky sock.
A what?
A lucky sock.
You like this? I don't know. What is it?
A lucky lock.
A locky lock? Is it a key?
Yes, that's it.
Maybe.
That's it.
What dress are you wearing?
Mama,
What is this?
like, Daddy love it.
Daddy loves it. Daddy does love that dress. Alright, I'm going to spray my face, so close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Wow.
Woo! Mommy's gonna do some lips. Yeah. Mama, do some lips. Alright, no moving. No moving.
I want some lips.
Okay, let me put it on first so I can see what it looks like. No moving. No moving. I feel like Queen Amidala. No moving. No moving. No moving. Stop moving. Stop moving. Seriously? Stop moving. Stop. You're going to make me get all over my face.
Get down.
Okay. Watch out, baby. Be careful, honey. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
Guess I took the fun out of it. This is stressing me out. Just because I'd stained my skin when I tried to wipe it off earlier. I don't know if you can see it. So I'm like, oh, if I get it outside my lip line. I didn't put lip liner on. Because ain't nobody got time for that. Although maybe I should have, because now I'm trying to use the tip of the bullet in a very precise manner. That's all. What time is it? What? I gotta go. Just gonna. Oh my gosh. It's like 10 minutes later than I thought it was. Which was the 10 minutes I had to get her dressed. Alright, that's what it looks like. I gotta go. Until next time, peace, love, and smile. Bye, guys.